Hi guys, well this is not a review of none of the strip clubs or cantinas in Zona Norte. This is just my personal story. Okay, I have to say that strip clubs, cantinas, and all these places with beautiful women, with gorgeous women, that's that's the thing that moves my soul. That's the thing that I do enjoy a lot more than food. Well, that's eatable as well, right? Okay, so God, this is something that I cannot live without. Even though it's been a long time that I have been to these places, or sometimes even takes several months in order for me to go back to these places. Maybe within it's been more like in a year sometimes. Okay, I definitely love these places. The experience is just great. It's just great, alright. So amazing. These beautiful bodies, uh, sealed skin, and everything. Well, let me tell you how did I start with this strip club life. All right, so well, as you may assume, I was young, all right, and I had this friend. Okay, we were in school. He was some kind of rich kid. All right, he had money. He, his father had money, and he had two jobs. All right, and he was not even 19. All right, by that time, he had to go to school to pay two classes or to attend two classes that he had left in order to graduate. Okay, and one day he came up to me and did ask if I had 18 years old already, and I said yes, I'm 18 already. By the way, you didn't give me any gift. And then he did the same question to one of my other friends, and then he did ask, "What are you gonna do this coming Saturday, guys?" And we said nothing. All right, get dressed, dress up well. Do you have shoes? Yes, we do. So we dressed spectacularly. Okay, and he took us to. He had a car, so a good car of him. All right, so he had money, and the actually we were already in the parking, and we didn't know where we are going to. So he did told us, all right, he named it the place. All right, guys, since you don't have any idea, you will go first. Okay, my first friend, all right, he went first because he looked older than me. He was 18 with a few months, and he had a beard already. So he went in, I went next, and my friend, the one inviting, was at the end because he had everything, the ID and everything. So we went in, okay, and well, that impression that I had, wow, was heaven for me. All right, looking at all those naked girls, beautiful bodies. Was not the first time that I had seen a naked woman, but there was no comparison. Okay, I had just, I was in shock. Okay, there were a lot of naked girls right there at the same time. All right, a lot of beautiful girls in sexy clothing. Okay, bikinis, shorts, miniskirts. Okay, I was just shocked. I was amazed. All right, I thought all those beauties around. So he did ask us inside of the place already, do you guys bring money? And we said, well, we told what we had, right? And he said, well, here you go, guys. And he did gave us money and paid the drinks. He did that, all right. So he did give us an explanation, right, about what was the routine and the place, all right. And uh, not immediately, but my first friend did. He went to the lap dance area. He had a lap dance immediately, almost. Right, I took my time. I chose the girl. Right, she was a tall, black hair girl, and she was gorgeous. Right, and when I was sitting on the couch, right, I mean, the smell that she had was amazing. I never had a smell like that in my life before, right? The smell was amazing. The smoothness of her skin and everything. The girl that I was dating was kind of hairy, and she didn't have that smell. Okay, so well, that was a great experience. I mean, it was so great that on Monday, all right, when we went back to school, my schoolmates were asking me, "What's going on with you? Why you look so happy? It looks like you're not here, that you're in another place." And literally, I was in another place. I was thinking of the weekend, right? I had a great time. We didn't have like a lot of money. We didn't go to a room or anything like that. The only thing we had was a lap dance, and yes, we gave some dollars, and we uh, drank a few beers, things like that. Okay, we went back to the place like a week after with another friend. We were four guys. Now we had our own money. Still not enough. All right, and we went within 2 years. We went to that place like, let's say, well, a few times within 2 years. Right after those 2 years, I never went back to none of these kind of places. Okay, so 10 years after, I went back with my co-workers, and I had the same feeling, all right, the same sensation, right, that is just amazing, right? Wow, these girls, they look great. Okay, so but the difference that this time when I was older, okay, like I'm saying, 10 years after, I had to actually, in order for me to go to these places, I had to take a loan from the bank. I had to actually, because it was my birthday, right? I took a loan from the bank, and I had a very good time. Okay, I was getting a good money. That's why, as well, I was going to the place frequently, right? Because I was getting very good money. The prices were okay, not a big deal. I was uh, taking care of myself in the sense I was not spending a lot of money. And this lasts as well another 10 years, right? So I came into a routine where I was going to this place, this kind of places, like let's say 5 times a month, or sometimes even more. All right. Actually, when I took vacations, I'm taking about separately. Within 2 and 3 years, I went to another cities. I went to Guadalajara and Mazatlan, and let me tell you, there's no comparison. Tijuana, it's up here, and those places are way below. All right, so Tijuana is the place. Okay, so right there, that's what I can tell you about my experience in these days. Like I said, sometimes it does take me months or even more than a year to go to these places because, well, I was for me, I was in this kind of places daily. Okay, I really, really enjoy. This is the only hobby that I really enjoy more than music, food, movies. By the way, I don't really watch a lot of movies. I find all the movies so predictable. It's rare for me to see a movie that I don't feel what will happen, and typically I do find out what's going on quick, and that doesn't entertain me at all. So, well, that's something else, right? Something that does call my attention is that my young female co-workers do like to go to these places. Okay, more than young male co-workers that I have. The guys, they say that it's not for them, it's nasty. How can you be in a place where everybody touches the girls? They come from a room without being with a guy, things like that. And they have their point right there, and we have to respect that particular point of view. But like I say, you don't have to get laid. You don't have to lick the girl. It's some, yes. You have to go there and admire. If you're nasty like most of us, you may go ahead and do your nasty things right there, and those are things that you don't think. And I mean, you don't think that she comes from another from with to us with another customer, things like that. Actually, I have to say, for this girl's defense, all right, that typically when they come out from that they work with another customer, they do clean themselves with this. I mean, they do clean themselves, right? I will not be so specific, but they do clean themselves, all right, and that's something that does it's good, all right, as well here in Mexico, uh, since it's legal, it's a business, all right. Her body, it's their business. They're registered with the health authorities, all right, and they have a regulation, okay. They have to go to with the doctor, I believe every other month, and if they don't have their health certificate, they cannot work in the place, okay. So that's something that is good, all right. I find that's something very good, all right, in order for them to be safe and to keep us safe. Okay, so well, I hope that in the next year I have the opportunity to uh, go to these places, because like I keep repeating, I really love this strippers. I really love them. These girls are just amazing. Okay, and I believe this is the last part of my life that I will be able to go to these places, because well, I'm still young, but I see that at the age of well, at some particular age, these girls, they don't really are comfortable with the customers. Okay, so I'm still within the age that may have a good time with these girls. I had had bad experiences in terms that you feel you're with your money, but I can say it's 80 to 20 percentage. 80% good experiences, 20 just experiences that you have to forget. All right, in order for you to keep going in this night lifestyle. Next year, I hope that I get money enough to go to Medellin, Colombia. They're saying they have very good nightlife down there. I need to experience that. All right, maybe because yeah, I mean I have to go there and see what's going on. Plus, do regular tourism. I have to know the city, the food, especially right there. It's a very good place to eat, they're saying. Okay, so well, that's what I can tell you about how did I started in this particular lifestyle. Okay, and as you can see, I'm a guy that loves this kind of places, but my my nightlife, it's intermittent in the way that I've been a lot to these places, but you can see that I pause for months or even years before I go back. Okay, so well, that's what I can tell you. Uh, if you made it up to the end of the video, thanks for watching. I didn't actually made any kind of clickbait. This is not any kind of review. This is just my personal story about what I do like, and what are like my plans about this kind of lifestyle. All right.